Hello. So I will be putting us through how to hunt for job on a website that is popularly known as TRAC jobs. So we'll go onto your Google page, search TRAC jobs UK. Let's search. So the first one that comes up is welcome TRAC jobs. So that is the one we're going to click on. So this TRAC job is actually known as one of the best websites for searching for jobs, healthcare jobs, or any job related to the healthcare system. So this website is actually preferred because it's easy for application. Once you enter all your information at once, it saves everything, so that subsequent application you just have to click on your previous application. It will pop up, it will bring out a column that will state if you want to make use of a previous application. So you click on your previous application. That way automatically it prefills some of the sections. The only section that is not really going to fill is that of the supporting information, and it is expected that you use every trust bring up job description and person specification differently for each job application. So they expect you to tailor your supporting information based on that person specification document and job description. So as we go on, you understand what I'm talking about. So once you've entered the website, you've clicked on it, this page is going to pop up. So you go ahead and create your account and apply for new jobs. So you enter your email address here, then you follow the information. The site is going to send a link to your email, which you have to click to verify your account. So once your account is verified, now you can sign in. So let's assume I want to sign in, right? So let's do it this way. I already have an account. Okay, let's sign in. So let's say, once you sign in, it will bring out a new page. So you click on your left side, this 3 dashes, you click on it and you job search. Click on job search. So I've stated why people prefer these TRAC jobs. So we have another site called NHS job site. So that as well is similar to TRAC job, because it also stores your information and help you to use it in your subsequent application. So it's just like this. Nothing much difference in it. I'm going to make another video on that, but for now let's focus. So as you can see, we have so many healthcare medical sections here. We have nursing and midwifery, medical and dental. So for biomedical scientists, I'll be using as an example, we are under health science services. Biomedical scientists are under health science services. So you're just going to click on health science services. So if you are for volunteering job or whatever, you click on that. So health science services now. So here we have keywords. Do you have an occupation in mind? Are you looking for a particular grade? Where would you like to work? So for the keywords, you could put biomedical scientist. You could streamline it to biomedical scientist, microbiology, biomedical scientist, immunology, as you can see, biomedical scientist, biochemistry, biomedical scientist, hematology. So if it's nursing too, you put it there as well. So do you have an occupation in mind? You could go to this section. So here they have the list of occupations. So biomedical sciences, that's what I'm using as an example. Are you looking for a particular grade? So most people outside the country that are applying from overseas put in for band 5 and 6. So let's say band 5 now. Where would you like to work? Of course, UK. So it's already there in the UK. So search. Let's search. Okay, so it's brought out most of the band 5 jobs now for us. So it's now left to you to check the ones you want to apply for and apply for it. So we can see here we have a lot of band 5 jobs here, as you can see. So what we're going to do now is, let's pick one. Let's see which one I'm going to pick. Okay, let's pick this biochemistry here. So once you select one, as I said earlier, you can streamline your search by adding your specialty. Most of UK jobs for biomedical scientists are specialty based, except for some that we just request for biomedical sciences. That's one, they expect you, blood sciences, pardon me. So for blood sciences, they expect you to have knowledge in chemistry, knowledge in hematology, and knowledge in chemistry, hematology, basically those two. So now it's the site is open. So as you can see, main area, grade, contract. So this contract is permanent. It's preferably you apply for that of permanent, because you're applying from outside the country, so it's expected you apply for that of permanent. So we have some contracts that are fixed term. You see 12 months, fixed term, 3 years, 1 year. It's okay to apply for them. Sometimes the trust, you might be very good and the trust will be willing to sponsor you for fixed term. So it's all a dicey one. So it's 50-50 chances. So there's no harm in trying. The next thing is to go down. You can read everything through, what they expected of you, about the trust. Then you go down here. Here is a very important place to take note of. Documents to download. Take note of this. It is very important. These documents, every trust always put their person specification and job description there. So when you click, as you can see now, this trust puts both the job specification and both the job description and person specification together. So some trust used to split it into two, but this is putting it together. So you actually need to click on the document and read everything into two. So for the person specification, it is expected that you tailor your supporting information based on what they need. The person specification is just trying to give you a hint on, okay, they need you to have this quality. Do you have this? Can you do this? Can you do this? So in your supporting information, you need to convince them that yes, I can do this, I have done this, I was able to achieve this, I was able to do that. So that is basically why the document is there to help us. So now we click on apply online now. So here we are. So we'll start our application. Are you currently an employee? No. So choose your immigration status. If you are outside the country, of course you do not have a visa. I do not have a visa or right to work in the UK. That would be your option. Except maybe you're a citizen, then you choose the section that you belong. But literally the last option is what is meant to be selected by us. So click on it. Then please supply details of any permits currently held, including number, validity, and expiring date. No, that you don't need to fill that because you don't have any work permit. So you move ahead and click on I have read and agree. Continue. So now we are going to the application proper. So here we are. So getting started, how would you like to start your application? That is the good thing about Trust and TRAC jobs. Use online CV, use the recent application, use blank form. So what I said earlier on is that you could just create your document and save it. Create every question and save. Or once you start, definitely what you have used to apply for a particular job would have been saved on your page. So you just use, let's assume I've applied for a job before. I'll just click on use a recent application. So it will pop up, it will bring out your most recent application. So your most recent application is there. Just click on it and launch application. But now for starters, I'll be using the blank form because I'm trying to demonstrate how to apply from scratch. So blank form now. Let's launch it. Yes, here we are. So under this form we have personal details, application questions, reference, equal opportunities, then we view application, download application, or you submit. So now let's start with personal details. So start section. Yes, under personal details we have personal details, relationship, rehabilitation of offenders. So let's click on it. Here it will be asking you for your information. So because it's actually filled some information here for me, because I use it to save to create the account. So that's why you're seeing name, number, and all that. So preferred employment type, of course you should select full-time. You are not in the country, so you're expected to select full-time. If you're in the country studying for masters or any other thing, definitely studying for masters, you can click part-time or flexi-time, other options for full-times, then you save. Click on full-time, you save and next. Okay, I do not, there's something. Okay, it's asking me to remove some things and save. So relationship, if you are related to a director, you can just pick not applicable, just type in not applicable, there, save and next. So the next one is rehabilitation of offenders. Okay, they are trying to ask you if you have any crime, if you have undergo any convictions or unspent one. Do you have any unspent convictions? Of course you don't. So if you do, you indicate that yes, you have done that. So go ahead, so you indicate that and save. Okay. Then you save and mark section as completed. So always mark each section as completed once you are done filling it. So the next section is application questions. So under application questions we have education and professional qualifications, relevant training courses attended, membership of. So education and professional qualification, you should put just your BSc there. That's what I would advise. But if you have masters, please put it starting with the last one, starting with the latest. You arrange it the way it is. Then relevant training courses as well. These are courses that you've taken online, seminar, workshop that are relevant to the position you are applying for. Please don't put a course of hematology for microbiology, or let's say for nurses you're putting a course that you did in mental health for I don't really want to flop that line. So let's say okay, you are a nurse in theater and you're trying to put a course that you did in psychiatric. I don't know if you get that. So put the one that are relevant to you. So the next one is membership of professional bodies. Of course, your HCPC, you put it, there's a section for it to come up. So you put it, save and next. The next one is NHS service, start date, and this is applicable to those that have NHS experience, that those that have worked in one trust before. So if you don't, just leave the place blank, or you can put, you could see they said if applicable in brackets. So if it's not applicable, just leave it that way. Then the next one is employment activity history / activity history. So your employer. So please record below the details of your full employment history beginning with your current. So you put your current first, then you keep on adding. See, there's another section, add another. So that way. And please try your possible best not to have any gap. And if you happen to have any gap in employment, like the years of your employment, so there's a section where you have to put reason for the gaps. Here is the section, gaps in employment. So if you have any gaps within your employment history, please state the reasons for the gaps below. So you state the reason for the gaps. Okay, from May 2018 to June 2018, blah, 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 blah. This is why I went on maternity leave, just like that. So the next one, which is literally your selling point, is the supporting information. Don't get me wrong, other sections too are important, they are your selling points, but this supporting information is like you are giving out your best out, you are selling yourself. So this supporting information, that is what you need that person specification for, and also your job description, you understand. So in this section, you need to demonstrate that you have read the published person specification. Note that and how you meet the essential and well relevant desirable criteria for this particular post if this has not been fully covered in the previous sections. So you follow the information and write it as a maximum of 1,500 words. Take note. Now the next one is further questions. If they have any further questions for you, they would ask, are you registered with the HCPC? Yes. Please let it be yes. For nurses, they might not really be maybe they are registered with NMC, or they've not passed a particular, they can state it there. They still have the flexibility of getting invites for interview. But for biomedical scientists, you really need to be HCPC registered. So armed forces, you open that, put it in, and always mark section as complete. So for references, they just want to have your references at least 3. So it's advisable to put at least 3 referees. So you put in your referees, and there. Equal opportunities, they're just trying to ask you some open-minded questions. They are not biased, so they just want to know some other things about you, like your belief, your sexual orientation, do you have any disability, how did you learn of this vacancy declaration, and that's it. At the end of it all, you view your application. Yes, so you'll be able to view what you have written. Okay, I filled everything. You'll be able to go through it. If there's any error, you go back and before you try to submit. So let's assume I'm done, then you submit. It might not be able to submit that because I did not really fill all this section. So you just click submit for the application, and that is all. So the next time you want to apply on the TRAC job, you just enter your site, and you'll be given the option recent. Do you want to use the recent application to fill it? Yes, and you click that. So there will not be any need for you to start from the beginning and start filling your information. So that's the good thing about it. So there. So that will be all. My advice is for you to create another, maybe a separate email address for your job application, so that you will not miss any messages, you understand. Because if you have a general email address and another important messages are coming in, you could easily miss this information. So it's best to have a particular job email address, and this email address should be with your name. Please don't put any funny names like La Hot, La Sexy at all those things. Please let it be official, let it sound official. So that will be all for now. Thank you very much, and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye for now.